Hey everybody, welcome back. We are doing some more music reactions. Before I get into the reactions though, I do need to promote my Patreon. I have a music tier, $2 a month. You get 2 weeks early access on music, plus any music that I can't get past the censors, like the Super Bowl halftime show, that no matter what I did, I couldn't get it unblocked. So it is it is over on Patreon. I believe it's free now. I'm not sure where things are at as I'm listing this, but you can head over there if you're not interested in the tier itself, but want to support in general. There's $1 support, and then there's other tiers as well, TV, movies. There's an art tier, and I haven't done any art in the last 2-3 months though, so yeah. But we will be getting back into the art, and I was doing 1 month early access on the art as well. So there are other tiers. If you're interested, check them out. Do like, comment, subscribe. We are getting ready to react to another request from Sir Ryan of Rivia, and Sir Ryan says this. Let me get over to it. Something different. I fell hard into this universal rabbit hole, and this is one of the best things I've heard. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I use this as sort of a hype motivator before going to work. And I was reading the description, and it says in this scene, and so it does seem like a gaming universe type of thing, which I'm not into, but Sir Ryan definitely is. In this scene, Sanguinius is giving a rousing speech before the final battle of the Eternity Gate on Holy Terra at the Imperial Palace. So it sounds like we're getting a speech first and then some music. It later says, music towards the end of this track entitled Angels Fly, and it's composed as a royalty-free track by Serge Pavkin Music. Look him up on YouTube and other platforms and give him a subscribe and follow and listen. I only wrote some violins, harmonics, drones leading up to when Serge's track starts. So yeah, sounds like we're getting a speech first and then some music. This is, the title of the video is Epic Voice Acting, Echoes of Eternity, Speech of Sanguinius or Sanguinus. I think it's Sanguinus because there's no E to make it Gwine. Gwinius. If you would like to make your own recommendations, because Sir Ryan's are hit and miss and he knows that. If you'd like to make your own recommendations, you can go to Discord. The link is down below. Patreon gets priority, so if I have requests on Patreon, they will come first. If it ever gets to where I have too many reactions to react to, then there will be polls to see which ones win, and kind of go from there. So let's see what Sir Ryan is getting me into and go from there. Epicus.
I do not want to be here. I do not want this present, and I want the future that follows even less. We stand against our own brothers and sisters, with our backs to the Eternity Gate, and this is not a battle we can win. If you have ever wondered how you will die, now you know. If you have ever wondered where your body will lie, now you know. You will be killed on the last war between hope and horror. Your body will lie here, unburied, staring up at a poisoned sky. Once the sanctum falls, terror falls with it. And I tell you, we cannot hold this wall. You can see it yourselves. They are too many. We are too few.
Just to give it a pause there. So So far, if this is supposed to be a rousing speech to get people pumped up to battle and that sort of thing, it's sounding a bit soft. His voice is very low, which tends to be soft in general, but there isn't any hardness to it. There isn't that loudness that I would expect for a rousing speech for battle and stuff like that. Maybe if I followed this type of stuff and knew more of the story for this, maybe it'd hit me differently. But Sir Ryan. Ah, so far, not hearing the motivating part. But let's continue.
We may last a week if we do the impossible. More likely, we will all be dead in 3 days. Perhaps my words surprise you or frighten you. But I will not lie. Not to you. Not to you who have come through 200 days of dread, only to find yourselves here.
Something else I thought of, which is a good comparison, I think. For those that have seen Hunger Games, when Kat is giving her speech, but it's the fake one where they're doing the propaganda and there's no emotion behind what she's saying. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's not very motivating right now. Sir Ryan's going to quit making recommendations. I can hear music starting to pick up in the background, so I think we're starting to get to the music portion. But we still have a long ways to go, so maybe not quite yet.
I have looked into your faces and seen what this war has cost all of you. I have followed the flow of battles that each of you has survived to stand here on the final battlement. I see everything you have endured. Those stories written in the light of your eyes. Now the War Master offers you the lie of life, promising a mercy his forces are incapable of showing. If we will abandon this last war, and it falls to me here and now to tell you to stand against him one more time, to give everything you have, even your lives, if it will hold this rampart for another day, another hour, another second. That is what the moment demands of me, is it not? That I beg you to make one last sacrifice. No. No, I will not ask it of you. You have already given everything. You have already done everything asked of you 100 times and more. You have suffered through a war of unimaginable darkness. One that has demanded more from you than any soldier in the history of our species has been forced to give. The fact that you still live, that you still fight. I cannot conceive of the courage and resilience it requires for you to face this town and look to the horizon with a rifle in your hands. Where Horus has offered only lies, I will offer you truth. Those of you that wish to run, run. Leave this place.
Here's another analogy. It's almost like a parent reading a bedtime book to the kid. And so you can hear them putting on the voice, but the emotion just isn't there. I'm not hearing why this is so important. I'm not hearing why the motivation needs to be given. I'm not hearing it in the voice. When you think of great motivating speeches, You've got Braveheart, you've got, even in parody, you've got Robin Hood and Men in Tights, where Robin is giving his speech, which is, it starts to drone on, and then Achu does kind of a Malcolm X motivation speech. They're acting, but even in parody, you still get the emotion behind it. Then we've got Katniss, we've got Divergent has a good speech in it. Braveheart I haven't seen, but I do know the speech. I've seen that clip just because it's such a popular one. Other ones are like when it's not really a speech, but when Luke and Darth Vader are talking to each other, there's emotion behind it. Even Darth Vader has emotion behind his, even though he's kind of emotionless because he's that dead. Blazing Saddles, another parody. The lady who has the soft voice at first, but then she talks real loud. That's a motivating speech, even though it's a parody. So I just, I'm not hearing the emotion behind it. It's just somebody reading.
Not in shame at a duty undone, not in surrender to the traitor's forces, but with honor. Go, with my gratitude, for you have already given everything asked of you. What right
It's kind of
do I,
President
does
Snow.
anyone have to demand more?
He didn't have a lot of emotion
From
behind
you,
his
who have
pleas.
endured harrowing beyond account, horror beyond measure. If you wish to fall back into
Had
the
a little bit
Sanctum
there.
Imperialis and spend the last hours of life with your children, then do so. Know that you go not only with my blessing, but with my envy. If you wish to leave the wall and take your chances in the wasteland before the battle begins, then, in the Emperor's name, you have earned the right to try.
Oh, Daenerys.
And
She had
carry
a great
with you the
speech.
pride that you have already
Several.
given a hero's share in a war that none of us wanted, but were forced to fight.
Jon Snow
And if
had
you
some
wish
good
for the
speeches.
truth, I will give it to you gladly, for you have earned that too. It shames me to admit, but I would abandon this wall if I could. The Primarch in me, the supposed demigod half of my heart, craves life with a ferocity that shames me. If I bowed to that instinct, I would take to the sky and never look back. But I cannot. I am half human. And the human in me demands that I stay. There are legends about me. I hear them whispered among you every day. That I know the moment of my own death. The stories say this gives me courage, that I feel no fear, because I know I cannot yet be slain. Here is the truth of that tale. That prophesied death is coming. Today, tonight, tomorrow. I know not the when or the how, only that I feel fate's breath on the back of my neck. I do not remain here out of immortality's courage. I remain here because if I am to die, I choose this death. I choose to die with my back to the last door. I choose to give my life to buy another hour or minute or even a single second of grace to those who cannot be here fighting with me.
Almost 7 minutes in, and we're finally getting some emotion behind the words and the sentiment. Sir Ryan.
Or even a single second of grace to those who cannot be here fighting with me. I choose to die here because I do not believe I have yet given all I can. Someone must stand and fight. And if I have but one choice left, I will make it now. I will stand. I will fight. I will hold this wall, knowing that the 13th Legion makes for Terra with all speed. And if they cannot bring salvation, they will bring retribution. Whether I am alone, or whether 100,000 of you are by my side, when the War Master's horde descends upon this wall, they will find me waiting for them with a blade in hand. No.
Gladiator, another great one for motivational speeches. Sorry, they're popping into my head. We finally get some emotion behind the words that are going on, but for the last 2 minutes, you've already lost your audience because you took almost 7 minutes to get any emotion behind what you were saying. So the audience is lost already.
They will find me waiting for them with a blade in hand. Not because I can win, but because it is right. I do not know what delusion grips those out there who were once our brothers and sisters, but I know it is right to oppose them. I've spoken enough.
I agree with that.
You need hear no more of my fears and confessions. All that remains is for me to ask. Will you run? Will you run?
Okay, let's get the screen off. Get the screen off the screen. I think I've roasted it enough. I've made my point. If it helps motivate you, great. I did not find it very motivating at all. I felt like somebody was reading a story. There was no emotion behind it until we got 7 minutes in. Especially nowadays, people have short attention spans. And so if it's going to take that long for emotion to get behind what you're saying, you've already lost your audience. But the same would have been said for way back when even when you didn't have all of this stuff to distract, you still are going to have people that have tuned out because you didn't get their attention right away. I'm not a great speech maker. I say way too much, and so, and like, and well, and all these fillers. But I do know what makes a great speech. I know what keeps my attention and what I like. Even people who are known as great orators, I will listen to them for a little bit, but usually I don't listen to the whole thing. And so if we're talking about great orators, like Obama was a great orator, is a great orator. Other presidents have spoken well and gotten attention well. I was trying to think of, I guess Reagan was considered a great orator. I'm wanting to say Roosevelt. I'm not positive on that. Most presidents speak very well. Whether they keep your attention or not, that's a whole nother thing. Sorry to break this to you, but Donald Trump is not a great orator. For those of you that think he is, you don't know what makes a great orator. One, you got to have cohesion, but two, you got to talk to the people and not be all me. So those would be two strikes against Trump there. Yeah. So this video, I'm sorry, Sir Ryan, it's a total dud for me. Wasn't really a music reaction. It's supposed to be music reaction. That wasn't really music. I thought we were going to have more like singing music at the end of it, but it was just background filler. So let's stay away from those, okay? We'll still put this up. We'll still do that. I do have a handful of people that watch these. I don't know if it's to watch me roast it. or not. So, Ryan, I know you said this is a motivator for you, and that's great. But yeah, it's a dud for me. I'm sorry. So, we'll leave it at that. We'll quit roasting it. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hopefully, if it's a music video.